Well, how often do you hear yourself saying that you don't have time to do something for yourself? There's no question that it can be a challenge, but that personal me time is very important to overall health and well-being. Our sponsor, the WW Group, recognizes the importance of me time, and we are joined by Amanda McDonald, a WW coach. Good to see you, Amanda. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Tati.
So, Amanda, let's get right into it. Why is it so important that we schedule me time or time for ourselves every day? And how can we find that extra time? That seems so elusive.
Right, and as we get busier, it's more difficult, I think, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes it can feel a little daunting. So when you think of it in a me time, and I need to have this for me so I feel better, I think it's a little easier to carve it out. Having that healthy mind and body is essential to kind of staying well during this time.
Yeah, most definitely. So, what suggestions do you have for people who want to be more active but struggle to find time for that?
Well, a couple things. One, squeeze it in when you can. I carry around an extra pair of like running shoes in my car so that if something presents where I'm like, okay, I can get outside, I can walk here, maybe in between a meeting, carving it out into the schedule, putting a reminder. I mean, these little phones are everywhere we go. And when I look at that and I think, okay, I've got my shoes and my phone and I've carved out this time, 5, 10 minutes, start with something small, think about it as a date for yourself. It's like, this is going to be for me and I'm going to make sure I get it in.
Very nice. So what do you do those days when you just can't get to the gym? What's a good alternative to just get moving?
A couple of things. One, there's on our app, we have a partnership with Fit On and Adaptive that gives you 5 minutes sometimes of just stretching or, an exercise at a different interval or a different, speed or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you, I walk around my neighborhood and I find little trails here and there. For me, it's just getting it in whenever I can. So sometimes it's around the block or it's just to the end of the street.
Yeah, any little bit helps, that's for sure. So what other suggestions do you have to find that much needed time for ourselves?
Tati, it doesn't have to just be exercise. I feel like me time can be a good book. It can be soaking in the tub. It can be a good conversation with a friend that feels like it uplifts you. Meditation, getting to bed a little bit earlier and saying, you know what, I'm going to turn my phone off and I'm going to make this time for myself. And not seeing it as being selfish, but just as a recharge. Journaling or, arts and crafts for some people. They stress me out a little bit, but arts and crafts for people, because I'm always like, they don't come out good enough. If it fills your cup, do more of it.
Very good advice. And arts and crafts can either be delightful or they can be stressful. So we should all find what works for us and what helps us relax. Amanda, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
All right, Tati, take care. Thank you.
You too. For more information on WW, its programs, and to attend a virtual or in-person workshop, visit the website www.com. Again, that's www.com.